What's going on, everybody? Darkflare Mats here. We're coming back with Vampyr Part 2. We're starting off from the safe house that we found and all this information and such. It's been a while since I played this, so forgive me. Wait, hold on. Fill all what? Oh, bullets and stuff. Still don't know how I get a gun. It's been a while since I played this, so I lost a bit of the controls and such. I circle to phase. Alright. And triangle's my spear. Got it. Let's see. Nope, it's not that. Back. Was it touchpad? So that's the map. My character and level. There are no serums. I thought I got a gun earlier. I did. Huh. Huh. Well then. Nope, nothing there, nothing there. No ultimate. Okay. I may have to come look at this stuff more elaborately later on. Some main quests, citizen menu. Huh. Inventory. Weapons and modules. Consumables. Junk. Quest items. Alright, alright. This saves, doesn't it? Oh no, and then I can level up based on how much experience I have, based on how many people I've drank in their blood and such. Increase the damage inflicted when using bite. Shadow miss. Where does it say my shadows again? Oh, it is my experience. It's pretty cool though. Claws. Body can give me more health, which is 300. Bite will be 300 as well. Fast regeneration. You increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Nice. I think. Hold on. Blood. Increase your blood capacity. Ooh. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Ooh. I feel like I'm gonna have to do this. Spend the points here. Get a better bite. We can get more later on. Get the regeneration for it to be faster. And then our next focus will be the blood over there. Confirm? Oh, we literally sleep the day away? Huh. District status stable. This is the craft stuff I remember. And I don't think there's anything else. And I don't need to refill anything, because I have nothing to refill. So we're supposed to follow the blood from the pier. Rats are often located near hideouts. Using senses will help you locate them more easily. Come here, you dumb bloody rat. He has resistance to range.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
I forgot if there's a way to sneak.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
There's nothing, you didn't see anything. Is there another way?
It's locked, all right.
But I could phase.
Watch out, lads! Bloody leech! Murdering bastard!
Alright, I'm getting back into the flow of this. The only thing is I need to figure out how to sneak up on him. Someone over there with an unknown blood quality.
Over there!
I'm just murdering this guy, jeez. He dropped shillings and an aluminum shard. Alright, let's follow the blood. Oh. I believe he's resistant to range and shadows. Let's see about that shadow one. Bam. So it's locked over there.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
A used scythe? Equip a two-handed weapon and press triangle to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. What the fuck? I want to get that at 2. Common handle part and a lead rod. I need 3 of those, which I only have 1. That'll be something. Let's go back to character, main hand. Yeah. Yeah. Or can I equip it as a secondary weapon? Let's see. I can't equip this. So that's a parry?
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can't turn my senses on.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, I'm out of stamina. Ah! Does it take... Oh, it takes a lot. Oh. Yeah, let's just, Hello, sir. jumped on me. Need some more blood. A used bludgeon. That's a one-handed. Doesn't do. Oh, it does way more damage. Less attack speed, takes more stamina. It's kind of costly. Ooh wee. Nah. We'll keep it as is. I'm thinking of even just getting rid of this scythe. We'll put the bludgeon as a second. Yeah, that'll work. Let's talk to this guy who's dying.
I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Nice save.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Wow. What a dick move. You can't just like stick around, give me the ropes. Show me them. Names? Anything?
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the guy from the hotel.
The man they claimed he was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay. Is there like loot we can pick up too? I don't want to miss any like collectibles or anything. No? Alright, let's go check it.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
An achievement. Nice. My question now is, how does this man steer this boat like
Where
this?
are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the
The
role
anger
of
in
science is to
my eyes.
refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I must say, this man's got goals to befriend and employ a vampire, as well as co-line with vampires. It's pretty cool, though.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Treats his nurses all messed up. Like,
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
like, let go of my goddamn hand. Mission update. Head to the Pembroke Hospital. Alright.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn. try it all. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
I demand respect and desire.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much experience you will obtain from a particular citizen. Higher the blood quality, the more experience you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance.
Bring this fading light into the
Follow the red trail
with him the dance of life
to lead your prey into the shadows. Press X to embrace. Embracing Clay will provide a massive experience boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experiences gained.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
But he's hurt. Are we not going to take him to the hospital? He's hurt.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
I'm running.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse.
He was stabbed in the stomach and I'm leaving him alone.
He insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Huh. I have a few
I would like
questions.
to ask a few questions first.
She said she doesn't have much time. Let's make it quick. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Okay. I don't feel like going into that more, but okay.
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening.
Get familiar with some of these people.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, he's got trades. See, this is why we talk to people. His blood quality is 1,000. He has 3 hints we could do, so let's see. I know what his occupation is, so he smuggle weapons.
Smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Makes sense. Okay. So how is the situation around here then?
You want to hear the situation is alright? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Alright. I don't know anymore. Let's see about personal questions. Hint required.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton shotgun. That's a lot. 2 bullets is 1. 3 shelling. 12 shotgun shells. How much is it for 1? Oh, he just has 12 to buy. Okay. Okay, I need a common handle part. And what was the other one that I needed? So you go back real quick. Oh wait, no, wrong one. I keep pressing touchpad. There you go. What was it? I could upgrade. What was it? This? Was it that I needed to upgrade? Yes, but I need one more common handle part. But I think that's something I really don't want to try and touch right now. See, could I upgrade this? Tiny common handle part and a lead stick. Let's see if he has that again.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yes, indeed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable
Can
gun.
I skip? There, oh, god damn it!
Good evening, Milton.
I was trying to skip. There you go. It's square for some reason.
Choice,
That's weird. Tiny common handle. Okay. Common trigger part. 32. I don't have enough. And then he doesn't have the lead piping anyways, so that'll settle. Yeah. Now what we're gonna do? Quickly go to the character. And this one's been running out, so we're gonna change it to the shotgun with six extra bullets. Yeah, well, fuck it, we'll do that. Boom. See what else we got around here. Collectibles, experience, stuff and such as that. Another person. Let's see who this is. Hello. Oh.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You
Jeez.
must know, Blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Well, that's good to know. Okay, so she has hints as well. She has 3 of them that I have to figure out. She has a higher blood quality. Let's see, what's the situation?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling.
Okay.
An
Invisible.
invisible enemy.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been...
Huh.
Do you think this hospital can survive?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to...
Won't break your
I'm not
spirit
familiar
then.
with all.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
This is why you're of the higher
Is
quality.
there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
So I have a tip on someone else that I've figured out. Alrighty. Well,
Goodbye.
thank
nurse.
you.
Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
This is the person I figured out the hint about. Oh, what is
the
yours?
Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further.
I've upped her blood quality. And him, won't seem like he has too much blood quality.
If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before
I wonder
chaos.
why it amplified my
Once
voice.
more unto the breach.
We won't
You've
throw her
nothing
under.
to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
No one said that, sir.
You're exhausting yourself, Cork.
No.
You've nothing.
I am perfectly...
Well, we have nothing else.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
What did it? Oh, glass vial. No one else to speak amongst.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
I have I have not
Goodbye,
required any hints of the sort.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Bunch of people.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul.
What the hell?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel.
I want to get her mindset before I try and persecute her
Hear
theory.
my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty. Immortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Calm down, calm down.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your enemies.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Wrong target.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm
Yes.
curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
There is the man I have saved. Who's this? Oh, let's talk to him.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What about despair?
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What is the general situation in the East End, Doctor?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
That's good.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place, and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for life.
Makes sense of you to say that.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
What is this? This whole craft again. Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Who is she?
So many deaths.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
She has a pretty good blood quality already with 4 hints needing. Let's see.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
Get each one of their opinions about it.
The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Doesn't mean you must lose your mind now, nurse.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual. Especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Makes sense. Yeah. Everything's been asked. No hints have been found out. Let's do one more guy, and we're gonna go find this room. Get ourselves acquainted.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars. If you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
What a sad way to think of himself. Let's see if anything else got broken up. Nope, never mind. Alright, well, I'll leave you be.
Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner.
Alright, like I said, one last person. Let's go find this room. We could visit other people, but I want to find this room. That's Dr. Swansea. I'm guessing this will be mine. Yep, read.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Haha, funny guy. Alright, well, let's see what this wants us to do. Craft up on some stuff. Crafting, you first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the to analyze components. Okay, so let's analyze this. Alright, we've analyzed and have serums. Yes, no?
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Yeah, we'll increase blood. And then we will confirm, go to bed, and end the part. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. Share the video with other people that you may think will enjoy this. Keep in touch. Part 3 will be coming up here shortly. I am enjoying this game, and I will be trying to get this out more and more.
Stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
That's what I've been thinking too. Okay, well, hope you all enjoyed. Check out all the information down below in the description to check out all my social medias and stuff. All the links should be there. I'm getting used to putting all that information there for you to get acquainted to, and so you could reach out to me if need be, or for any suggestions or anything you want me to do, any more of this game or any other game. Let me know. But I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you on the next part.